Hi Delvers. So welcome to another lesson. In this lesson, we'll be running through the order by clause. The order by clause is used to sort our results in either ascending or descending. And normally by default, the order by, if you don't specify the order or how you want it to be sorted, it sorts it directly or automatically. It sorts it ascending, but you can also specify if you want it to be done descending. That's all about the order clause. So let's just write some queries quickly. Just understand the clause. So we're now back in the work database. So just going to select everything. And select everything from the work from anywhere. I think that's the table. Yeah, let's work from anywhere table. Just run that. That's what we have. All right, so this is the work from anywhere table where we have the company. It's quite a large one actually. We have the company, the job title, the industry, the location, employment type, experience level, the remote, if it's remote flexibility, and so on and so forth. It seems to be like a proper one. So let's say, for example, want to order this table based on the location. That is, we want it in an ascending. We want it to start from the lowest to the highest, which is ascending. So I can just say that from work from anywhere, then I can say order by. I can put that order by, right? Order by, what's the name of the table again? Location. So I can say order by location. Now, I don't have to add ascending there because it does it automatically. By default, it comes up as ascending. So if I run that query, now you can see now that all you have first is the location starting with the A, and definitely that will go all the way. It's a large data set, to be honest. I don't want to go too far. Then Boston as B, and just orders all the way to Z. Say, for example, I want to do the other way around. That is, I don't want it ascending. I can just put there and say descending as DE that. So that means I've said I want it to be ordered descending instead of ascending. You see that? So if I run that query again, now it starts from S, which is obviously the last letter in that location colon. It starts from S and it goes all the way to A, definitely. Then there's San Francisco, I've skipped some things in Chicago, and then Boston, then Austin. You see that? So that's basically the order by clause. And it's important to also note that you can combine multiple colons when you order by. Say, for example, I want to order on the company, and I also want to order on the industry, say on the location. So I'm just going to take that away. Say I want to order by the company first. The company which is there. Say I want it in ascending. Now you can also write it out like that, but there's just no point. If you want to, that's absolutely fine. In these accounts, I want to, so I'm going to write it out. So we have the ascending, it starts from Adobe and it goes all the way. Since you have Amazon, it's really large data sets. Then Amazon, then Apple, and it goes all the way down. Then you have Google all the way down. So that's basically that. So say, for example, I want to combine this with another colon. So I can say order by the company, and also want to order by the, say, industry. So the company, what am I doing? The company and the industry. So if I run that query, now automatically what this means is it will order by the company first in ascending, then it will order by the industry in ascending. So if I run that query, that's what we have. Now you can see that, so the industry starts with E. I know we have obviously more industries like retail and all of that, but you can see it's all changed now. So it's ordering this ascending, and it's ordering also the company ascending. I think one more thing I need to say before we call this a day is, or two more things to be honest. You can change if you need to. Now both have been ordered ascending. I can choose to say, okay, I want this ascending, company ascending, but I want industry descending. So you can just write in front there and say I want this descending. So what it means is it will order the company ascending, then the industry will be ordered descending, if that makes sense. So basically that's how it works. So if I run that now, you can see it's still Adobe, right? But now it's ordering the industry. It started from tech instead of, I think, education, which was the first one that we saw the other time. So it's ordering company ascending. So that means every Adobe we ordered. So everything in the company we ordered ascending. Now everything in industry, now technically right now it will be anything in industry found in Adobe will be ordered descending. Then if it goes to another company, the next company, we say Amazon, it will order descending and all the way. So one more thing, just before we end this particular session, is you can also order based on the column number. So say for example, what I've used the column names, company and industry, which is that's the first column and that's the third column. So you can use order based on the company on the column number. So I can say order by 1, just to make it shorter, then order by 3. Now this should most likely give us the same result. So if I click on that, exact same result, you see that. However, I don't recommend that we use this, and that's because when you're working in an organization, you're working with a set of team, a set of people. Sometimes someone can just come and say, oh, maybe a part of, say for example now, they've seen that the job title is not really relevant to the analysis we'll be carrying out, and that is deleted. That is, the column there is deleted. Now that will mean that industry will be shifted to number 2. So company will still be right, but industry will be shifted to number 2. And obviously that will mean that this query won't work, because now we're specifying, or if it's going to work rather, it will work now on location. But actually what we needed was the industry. So it changes the dynamics of the queries you've written. So I think I recommend that when it comes to order by, it's important to specify exactly the column name, because to a large extent, that has little or no tendency to be changed compared to if just a data set is being deleted, if that makes sense. So I think that will be all about the order by clause. In our next lesson, we'll be talking about limits, and just to limit the number of results we want, and I know it to be a wonderful one. All right, on this note, we'll call it a day. See you in the next lesson. Bye.